Welcome back. I'm here today with Scott Carlisle. He is the owner of the Trout Ranch up in Star Valley, Wyoming. Actually, it's in Idaho, just across the border from Star Valley, Wyoming. And Scott, welcome to today's show.
Thanks.
Scott, you're up here in the middle of the most beautiful place on earth, and you come up here to start a business. How did you get here today, and what was the process it took to to get your trout ranch or the retreat going?
Well, it was more a passion than anything. It wasn't really planned. My father had bought a ranch up here in Wyoming. We were buying fish for the ranch to stock our pond. We decided one day to come and see where the fish was coming from. And so we came here to the trout ranch, and there was an old guy by the name of Jim Grass that was running it. And I just fell in love with this place. I was just barely married and decided that I was going to try to come and get a job from the guy that owned it. And he wouldn't give me a job, so I went home and told my wife that someday I'm going to buy this place. It took me quite a while to talk him out of it, but we eventually got here.
So once you had the ranch, was there a lot of work that was involved in transitioning to what it is today? And
it started out as just a facility to raise recreational trout to stock in people's ponds and streams. And we were raising about 80,000 pounds of trout a year and stocking them out. And it was quite a bit of work, and we were kind of at our maximum. And government regulation got to be too much. And so we decided that we would try to privatize it as much as we could so that we didn't have to deal with government regulation. And that's kind of where it brought us to, is a resort situation.
How did you get the word out to get the people to come to you? There's that old Field of Dreams sayings, if you build it, they will come. How did they come here?
That's pretty interesting, because that's kind of how it happened. I was just down by the first cabin before it was built, wondering how I was going to do this, and that Field of Dreams movie is kind of interesting for me to watch. But the first few years, we spent a lot of money trying to expose this place and get people to come. When we got people to come, they would always come back, but it was a real struggle to get people here. And then I met the Hyde boys, and we decided to pool our resources together, and with what we had built here and their ability to move people, we made something happen.
Mm-hmm. And so today, how is the ranch used?
It's used mostly for businessmen and entrepreneurs to get together and kind of network. It's a very easy place to establish relationships. Relationships form really quickly here. And so these businessmen come and in this relaxed, nice, pristine area, they're able to make relationships work that perhaps would take a year or so, and they do it in just a couple of days.
And so the format, if a company wants to do a retreat up here, typically what do they, how do they go about the process of?
Well, first of all, this is a private. You have to belong to the Bronze Buffalo Club,
okay,
which is a private club, and we have a waiting list right now. So you have to get on that waiting list, and then the board meets once a year and goes over that waiting list and fills in the slots that are empty with whoever's on the waiting list.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And if they become a member, then typically they'll come up, then bring their organization, or do they just come as an individual member?
They come up and get involved in some of the events that we have here. Like right now, the Rocky Mountain Economic Summit's going on, and that's a real popular event for people to attend, because we got a lot of economists that come from all over the world here. And then we've got some other events that they can come to, and then they're also, the ranch is available to them if they would like to do their own private event here.
Mm-hmm. Now, Scott, I understand you're an accomplished chef.
Well, I'm a chef.
And how
I'll
did
admit
you?
to that.
Well, where did you train your schooling for the?
Actually, my wife and I went to chef school together, and we started out in Denver, Colorado, and ended up in France and Italy. And so we both went through all three of those programs together.
So, are you enjoying what you're doing up here?
My passion is not fishing. I don't like to fish. My passion is cooking, and I got that from my mother. She loved to take care of people, and I just love to cook and watch people eat my cooking.
Excellent. Well, Scott, thanks for being on today's show.
My pleasure.
We'll be right back after these messages.